Joe Mackenzie here. I have some things to share: the good, the bad, the ugly, and ultimately the things to be grateful for. So let's get started. If you're watching this, then you probably have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would really love it if you'd spread the word, let other people know about the YouTube channel. One of the challenges about having a YouTube channel is that it's kind of a young person's game, and it doesn't hurt to be extremely good looking, which I lose out in both those categories. The other thing that helps is if you're not doing something as niche as watercolor. But I am's who I am. So that's what you get when you sign up for this channel. As you know, with this channel, I don't make any money from doing it. I do it because I love to do it. But I thought I would look at the analytics because I don't know why. It just kind of, I don't know. I find it humorous. So anyway, let me show you some of the analytics because I love a good visual. So in order to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have 4,000 hours of views. I will never have 4,000 hours of views. That's just never going to happen. I make short videos. So I thought, they have all these graphs and whatnot. I thought, cut to the chase, cut to the chase. Give me a good old pie chart. Instead, what you get is this dial. You see this dial here? Over here is your 4,000 hours of views. So for the entire time that I've been doing this YouTube channel, which is like 3 years, that's where my dial is. You see that? That's my dial. I have that far to go. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh, well, glass half empty or glass half full? And I said, glass half full, gosh darn it. I have great subscribers and people who I'm so grateful that are watching this. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm not discouraged by that at all. I will tell you something that was discouraging, though. I live in the state of Vermont, and a local gallery owner, not local in my neighborhood, but in Vermont things are local in terms of something being an hour away. This is like an hour and a half away. This is a gallery owner, and she left me the most obnoxious GIF I have ever seen. Oh my God, this was on Facebook. I couldn't believe it. I felt badly for her because I thought, my first thought was, well, of course, at first I felt badly for me, and my second thought was, oh, honey, that's a big mistake. People are going to see who you are, and, we have friends in common. Don't do that. So I took it. Of course, I would take it down anyway, as much for her as for me. But people have asked me what the GIF was. Well, the GIF was, I had a carousel ad. I don't know if you know what that is on Facebook. So it said Joe Mackenzie watercolors, and then there was various watercolor pictures that I had. There might have been 4 pictures in a row or something, and then it carousels. It goes around again if you click. No big deal. Nothing shocking. Vermont scenes of the typical kind of scene of the Green Mountains. And the gift. Oh my God. The gift that she left me was, you can look at, if you go for gifts and look at Kramer, the character from Seinfeld, the goofy neighbor. The gift that she gave me was Kramer. He's in a hospital room. He takes the curtain apart, that separates the cubicles, and he looks at somebody in the bed. You don't see the person in the bed. You only see Kramer's response of absolute disgust and horror. And he's knocked off his feet. That's how horrible the sight that he sees is. As if he's gone in and seen the Elephant Man. And I thought, wow. Really unnecessary, But I thought, am I discouraged? And I have to admit, because I'm talking about it now, it did make an impact. But I thought, you know what? I've got work to do. I can't worry about this. Blocked her. Don't even remember her name anymore. And of course, took that down. Now, I don't mind criticism. I don't mind people telling me when I pronounce something wrong. The latest thing I've done, or if the volume is, disturbing in some way, it goes from being soft to too loud. I've made that mistake a few times. The mistake I'm constantly making is, this is me, I'm really, really dyslexic. I know this is my right hand and this is my left hand. However, when I'm going and then talking over the video in order to describe, like on the different videos I made about colors, invariably, every time I say on the right, what I'm really referencing is something on the left. And I can't believe how often I do that. You know, I was one of those kids that got their B's and their D's mixed up and saw a 5 as an S, and it's just all jumbled up in here. It's a wonder that I can drive at all, but I get by. I really thought that my dyslexia would get in the way of being able to paint accurately, because I thought, my gosh, if you can't discriminate between a B and a D, for example, you know, B and a D, then you know, what does that mean if you're looking at forms? You know, are you going to be able to see them correctly? I really worried about that, but for some reason, I have a very good visual memory. It all has to do with when I try to turn my thoughts into language. That's where the disconnect happens. As long as I'm not dealing with language, I do extremely well. So I think I would do very well in a culture which had no language, quite frankly, and was just based on like visual charts or maybe even sign language. So anyway, thanks for watching. Those are my little tips for the day, or thoughts for the day. Remember to keep the whites of your paper white, your paints wet, mats for value, mix for color. And if you do let a buddy know about my little YouTube channel, it would be much appreciated, because because we want to see this arrow go up. I was thinking, in my lifetime, I might get to there. It's all so silly, isn't it? All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.